Hi friends, how are you? I'm here from Russian Center of Education and today we will talk about how to avoid spelling mistakes. How to avoid spelling mistakes in English. So dear friends, let's start. Before it, we will review about vowels and consonants. That A, E, I, O, U are the vowels and rest of the alphabets are the consonants. Number 1. Double the final consonant. When we'll add a suffix that begins with the vowel like ing to a word that ending with a alphabet that is a consonant like in mop and begin, P and N are the ending alphabets in the words respectively and both are the consonants. When we add a suffix like ing to them, the final consonant of the word will be doubled. So in the case of mopping, mopping, we can see the P of mop is doubled now in the new word and N of the begin is doubled in the new word beginning, begin. Number 2. Drop the silent E. Dear friends, when we'll add a suffix that begins with the vowel, we will not carry the silent E, we will drop the silent E in the new word, like in the case of famous. F-A-M-E, fame is the main word. Us is the suffix that begins with the vowel. Silent E will be dropped. The new spell will be F-A-M-O-U-S. And in the case of biting, the root word is bite, B-I-T-I, that ends in the silent E and suffix ing begins with the vowel I, so we will not carry the silent E to the new word. We will drop the silent E in the new word. The new spell of the biting will be biting. When we will keep the silent E, the number 3 rule is about keeping the silent E. So dear friends, even the suffix begins with the vowel like in the case of us, able, ands, the root word that ends with the soft sound of CE and GE will carry their silent E in the new words. Like in the case of courage, courage has the soft sound of GE and notice has the soft sound of CE. Even we will add the suffix to them that begins with the vowel, like in the case of courageous, us is the suffix, and in the case of noticeable, able is the suffix. Both begins with the vowels O and A respectively, but we will keep the silent E because they both carry the soft sound of GE and CE respectively. So in the case of courageous, the spell will be Courageous, and in the case of noticeable, spell will be Noticeable. Also, another rule we will have that when we add a suffix that begins with the consonant, in that case we will also carry the silent E of the main word, like in the case of safety, safe, S-A-F-E, that ends in the sound in the alphabet that is silent E, and we are going to add a suffix that begins with the consonant T. And in the case of completely, we have the root word complete, C-O-M-P-L-E-T-E. E is the silent E of the word, and we are going to add a suffix that begins with the consonant L. So the new spell of the safety and completely, like S-A-F-E-T-Y, safety, C-O-M-P-L-E-T-E-L-Y, completely, respectively. So friends, we can see in that case we will carry the silent E in the spelling as well. Fourth rule. When we change the Y to I, dear friends, when we will have a word that ends Y preceded by a consonant. Preceded by means before Y we have a consonant in the spell. Like in the case of lazy, L-A-Z-Y, and in the case of lonely, L-O-N-E-L-Y. We can see Z is there before Y, that is a consonant, and L is there before Y, that is also a consonant respectively. And we are going to add the suffix to them. Both begins with the consonant as well. In the case of lazy, plus ly. Ly is a suffix that begins with the consonant. So new spell will not carry the Y of the root word lazy. Lazily, ILY will be the new spell. And in the case of loneliness, we will drop the Y and change it into I. The new spell will be LONELINESS. Next rule. When we will keep the I before E. It's very confusing for all. So dear friends, remember that when we will don't have C in the word, or we will not carry the C before this pair IE, the I will be there before E in the spell, and it will pronounced as double EE. Okay. So in the case of brief, BRIEF. In the case of achieve, ACHIEVE. We can see before this pair we always have some other alphabet, not C. Like in the case of brief we have R, in the case of achieve we have H, in the case of believe we have L, in the case of yield we have Y before this pair, and in that case when C is not there before this pair, the very alphabet is some other consonant except the C, I will always be there E. So now don't be confused. Number 6. When we will keep E before I. Dear friends, when we will have C before this pair, we will keep E before I. So after C in the spell always will be there E when we will have a pair of EI, and it also be pronounced as E. Like in the case of receive and received, we can see before the pair because C is there in the case of receive, RECEIVE receive, and RECEIPT receipt. So in the both cases we can see that before the pair C is there in the spell, so we are keeping the E before I. For another rule, keeping E before I, when E and I combination is pronounced like a long A sound. Okay, like in the case of rain, in the case of sleigh, in the case of neighbor. So friends, hopefully these rules will be helpful in learning the spellings and in avoiding your spelling mistakes, and you will thumbs up my video, share my video, and I'm really thankful to my subscribers, and I'm very thankful to all who are helping me to subscribe my channel and asking their friends and family in their social circle to subscribe my channel, because it is helpful to you and it is also going to be helpful for all. Bye bye. See you again.